When was the last time your horse truly seemed joyful? Not just healthy or calm, but genuinely happy? You might be surprised. Because love and care alone aren't always enough. The truth is, horses feel emotions just as deeply as we do. They experience loneliness, confusion, and even heartbreak, but they can't tell us with words. Instead, they show us through subtle signs: a dull look in their eyes, a lack of energy, or a sudden change in behavior that we often mistake for laziness or bad attitude. In this video, we'll go through 7 common things that make your horse sad without you even realizing it. Some of them might surprise you, and by the end, you'll see your horse's behavior in a completely different way. So, if you truly want your horse to trust you, relax around you, and feel happy every day, stay with me until the end, because understanding this could completely change your relationship. One thing many horse owners don't realize: lack of social interaction. Horses are herd animals. They are wired to live in groups, to communicate, to touch noses, and to rely on each other for comfort and safety. When a horse spends too much time alone, even in a beautiful stable with all the care in the world, they can feel lonely, anxious, and even depressed. You might notice subtle signs: a dull look in their eyes, repetitive behaviors like weaving or pawing, or even a sudden drop in appetite. Think about it. How would you feel if you were isolated from friends and family day after day? That's exactly how a horse feels when they are deprived of meaningful social contact. Tip: if possible, allow your horse to have a companion. Even seeing another horse over a fence can make a huge difference. Social contact isn't just nice, it's essential for their happiness. Another thing many horse owners don't realize is that keeping a horse stalled for long periods can make them truly sad. Horses are made to move. They are grazing animals, designed to wander for hours, feel the wind, and explore their surroundings. Spending most of the day in a stable, even with plenty of food and water, means missing out on essential freedom. This can lead to frustration, boredom, and stress. Some horses may develop repetitive behaviors like weaving, stall walking, or even aggression. Think about it. How would you feel if you were confined to one room for most of the day with nothing to do but wait? That's exactly how a horse feels when kept in a stall too long. Tip: give your horse as much turnout time as possible. Even a few hours in a paddock or pasture can dramatically improve their mood and overall well-being. Freedom to move and explore isn't a luxury for horses, it's a necessity. One thing many horse owners often overlook is how important continuous feeding really is. Horses are grazing animals. Their digestive system is made to work almost constantly. Going long periods without hay or forage can cause not only physical problems like stomach ulcers, but also stress and sadness. You might notice a lack of energy, irritability, or even nibbling on fences and walls. Subtle ways your horse is expressing discomfort. Think about it. How would you feel if you were hungry for hours, even if you knew a meal was coming later? That's what your horse experiences when feeding gaps are too long. Tip: provide small, frequent meals or access to hay throughout the day. Continuous grazing isn't just healthy, it helps your horse feel calm, content, and truly happy. Feeding your horse properly is just one piece of the puzzle. Horses also need the freedom to make choices and express themselves. When they are never given the chance to say no or indicate discomfort, it can quietly make them sad and frustrated, even if everything else seems perfect. So, don't make the mistake of silencing your horse's voice. Horses need to express themselves, to show fear, discomfort, or excitement. And when they aren't allowed to, it quietly makes them sad and frustrated. Many horses are ridden or handled every day without being given the chance to communicate their feelings or preferences. When a horse can't express fear, discomfort, or even excitement, they learn to hide their emotions, which can lead to stress and sadness. Signs might be subtle: hesitation, small refusals, or tension in the body. We often interpret these as stubbornness or laziness, but really, the horse is trying to tell us something important. Tip: pay attention to your horse's signals and give them choices whenever possible. Whether it's deciding which direction to go first, or being allowed a moment to relax, respecting their voice builds trust, confidence, and happiness. Giving your horse the chance to express themselves is crucial, but their mind also needs exercise. A horse that is never challenged or given variety can get bored, frustrated, and even sad, even if they're physically well cared for. Horses are intelligent, curious animals. When every day is exactly the same routine, the same paddock, the same exercises, they can get bored very quickly. Boredom isn't just unpleasant, it can lead to stress, stubbornness, or even destructive behaviors. You might notice your horse zoning out during training, losing focus, or showing restlessness in the stall. These are subtle cries for mental engagement. Tip: mix up your horse's routine with new exercises, different routes, or simple brain games like obstacle challenges or groundwork variations. Mental stimulation keeps them happy, focused, and eager to learn. Mental stimulation is vital, but horses are also incredibly sensitive to how we handle them. Even small moments of roughness or unclear communication can make them anxious, frustrated, and sad. Horses are emotional beings who pick up on our energy, tension, and intentions instantly. When a rider or handler is rough, inconsistent, or unclear, the horse can become confused and lose trust. Signs of discomfort might include flinching, pulling away, stiff movements, or avoidance behaviors. What we might interpret as disobedience is often simply a horse trying to protect itself or communicate confusion. Tip: always handle your horse with calmness, patience, and clear signals. A consistent, gentle approach builds trust, reduces stress, and helps your horse feel safe and happy in every interaction. Even with gentle handling, social interaction, and mental stimulation, a horse can still feel sad if their emotions are ignored. Horses need empathy, someone who truly notices how they feel. Horses communicate constantly through their eyes, ears, body tension, and subtle behaviors. When we ignore these signals, brushing off fear, sadness, or discomfort, the horse feels misunderstood and lonely. You might see subtle signs: a tucked tail, pinned ears, or withdrawal. Over time, ignoring these emotions can lead to sadness, stress, or a lack of trust in their human companions. Tip: pay attention to every signal your horse gives. Respond with empathy, patience, and understanding. Simply acknowledging their feelings can transform your relationship, making your horse feel seen, safe, and truly happy. And those were the 7 things that can make your horse sad, often without you even realizing it. By paying attention to their social needs, freedom, mental stimulation, and emotions, you can make a real difference in their happiness and trust. If you want to dive even deeper into understanding your horse, check out our other video, 20 Things Horses Hate, that you probably do every day. It's full of insights that will help you avoid common mistakes and strengthen your bond even further. I'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me which of these 7 points surprised you the most, or share what you do to keep your horse happy. Your experience could help other horse owners too. Remember, a happy horse is a confident, trusting, and joyful companion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.